All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, it's time to talk about this Twitch nonsense because this thing that's going on in Twitch right now is just a joke, right? Like everything, people are very divided on this and for obvious reasons, right? And we'll get into it in the video. But what's going on over at Twitch is just something that should have happened a long time ago, right? Like Twitch has been denying this truth for a very long time now, and it's obvious they've been dying to do this. They've been trying to figure out a way to make this into a thing. And what recently happened with the whole viral new meta that was going around for a couple days, that kind of forced them to just come out with it, right? Because they can't keep banning their moneymakers. They can't. They're not going to do it. They're not going to get rid of their moneymakers. We all know that they have never enforced the rules in the same exact way as they did with men when it comes to women. It's just not, it's not a thing. So let's get into this article, guys, from The Verge. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button, man. I would greatly appreciate it. And like the video to push us out into the YouTube algorithm. So it says Twitch loosens its policy on sexual content. Twitch's new policy means artists should be able to safely draw nude characters. Oh, that's putting it lightly. That's putting it pretty lightly. It's definitely not about drawing nude characters, okay? Even though I know that's obviously going to be used and abused, but it's not about that. It's about keeping these women safe. That's what it is. They don't want to ban people who are discovered for pushing the rules, right? Because Twitch didn't want to do this or publicly come out and say this, but they just couldn't. Like, how are you going to have this topless meta going around and justify it somehow, right? Like, unless your terms of service can justify it for you, there's no way that they're going to be able to justify it. So what do? They have to do the only thing they can do, which is change the terms of service, and that's exactly what they did. It says Twitch is updating the way it responds to sexual content. As part of the change, the streaming platform would now allow some previously prohibited content as long as it has a label to warn viewers, which will do absolutely nothing, by the way. Twitch has long struggled with moderating content containing sexual material and has faced backlash for its uneven handling in the past. While Twitch notably banned IndieFox over what the streamer claimed was a wardrobe malfunction, the company chose to warn, not ban, top streamer Pokimane for accidentally showing a Pornhub page. Twitch also recently banned a female creator who appeared to be streaming while topless. Well, I guarantee you she's going to come back. First off, she's the one that kind of made this whole thing viral. And Pokimane is Pokimane, right? Like, Pokimane is so protected by Twitch. There is no way in hell Pokimane's going to be banned permanently. If they ban Pokimane, you know how much money they lose? You know how much simps they lose? Like, there's no way. Like, if Pokimane gets banned and goes to another platform, which she's fully capable of doing, she's going to bring every single one of those freaking simps over, and Twitch is going to lose a ton of money for that. So there's no way that they're going to ban Pokimane. That's obvious. It says the platform will now allow deliberately highlighted breasts, buttocks, or pelvic region if the stream has a content classification label, which Twitch launched in June as a way for creators to warn if users in their stream contain sexual themes, gambling, vulgarity, or other mature content. The same goes for drawn, animated, or sculpted, fully exposed female presenting breasts. Oh, female presenting. I love the choice of words, man. The politically correct words. Female presenting. Very good, very good. And or genitals or buttocks, regardless of gender, along with body writing on female presenting breasts or buttocks. Twitch also won't take action against streams featuring erotic dances like strip teases if they have this label. Conversely, Twitch will no longer require a label for streams involving twerking, grinding, and pole dancing. Listen, man, you know, as much as people are going to get upset about this, and I am upset about it because you know what? Twitch is supposed to be a gaming platform. Twitch was and is still supposed to be a gaming platform, right? You're supposed to go there if you want to watch people play games. That's basically it, right? Every once in a while you have a podcast. Every once in a while you're going to have a discussion about video games. For the most part, it was supposed to be a gaming platform. Then what ended up happening is that you're going to have all these girls who just look through the terms of service as lightly as possible. And honestly, most of them probably didn't even read the terms of service. But what they would do is they would try to push as far as they possibly can go without getting banned to see just how much Twitch is willing to take. And then what ended up happening is Twitch realized, wow, a lot of this stuff that these women do that push our rules to the absolute maximum make us a ton of money. So what do? We're just going to turn a blind eye until they do something absolutely ridiculous that forces us to take action, and then we'll take action for 7 days and then bring them back. You know, that's basically what's been happening. It says Angela Hessian, on Twitch's chief customer trust officer, says the platform updated its policies after receiving consistent feedback from streamers that they were confusing and that it can be difficult to know how their content will be interpreted. Bro, That is such absolute PR nonsense, okay? There is no way that that is the truth. They obviously did this because they had to, right? It's one of those things where they had to do it. They had to come out and change the terms of service quickly so that they don't have to force themselves to ban a moneymaker again, right? They keep having to ban a moneymaker when that moneymaker goes viral doing something that they shouldn't be doing on Twitch. So now all Twitch did was remove that and allow this person to do that so that they don't have to be forced to ban anybody once they go viral for doing some nonsense. That's basically it, man. Like it's as simple as that. They don't want to ban their moneymaker. It says instead of having separate rules for sexually suggestive content and sexually explicit content sections, Twitch merged the two into a sexual content policy within the community guidelines as part of its update today. Hessian says the former sexually suggestive content policy was out of line with industry standards and resulted in female presenting stream. I can never say female presenting, seriously. I'm sorry. Female presenting streamers being disproportionately penalized. Oh, disproportionately penalized. Could it be because the female presenting streamers are majority focused on being a whore online? Like, could that be it? Because most of the men streamers, I can guarantee you, are not thoughting themselves out online. Okay, they're not the ones who are pushing the rules as far as they possibly can go to try to get as many sims as possible, which they wouldn't get many, but to try to get as many sims as possible to pay for their service. Like, obviously, they're trying to garner subscriptions to their OnlyFans. That's what they're trying to do. To say it as anything other than such is an absolute lie. And you could say that females are disproportionately penalized, but that's because they are the ones who are disproportionately whoring themselves online on Twitch. Let's be real. That's basically what it is. Although Twitch is loosening some of its restrictions on sexual content, it doesn't open the door to sex games, not yet. Sexual violence or porn, not yet. Twitch maintains that those are entirely prohibited. Users won't see mature streams on the homepage either. Any live streams with labels indicating drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use, violent and graphic depictions, gambling, and or sexual themes won't appear as recommendations on Twitch's homepage. Users can still search for the labeled content or find it directly on the creator's channel. I don't believe that, bro, because you have women literally half naked on the homepage of Twitch. I'm sorry. And I don't know if that's because my account is deemed an older person's account. Obviously, I'm not under 18, right? But I cannot speak to if you're under 18 with an account that clearly says you're under 18, which most people won't do. But let's say you did. I cannot speak to the fact of whether or not this content will actually show on the homepage. But what I can say is that with my account, I guarantee you that I don't even log into Twitch, but when I do, the one in a blue time that I do log into Twitch, you got some naked girls on Twitch, man. Like at least 3 or 4 streams pop up on the homepage easily. It says it doesn't mean streams containing mature rated games will be removed from the homepage though. Twitch handles them separately. It detects when users are playing games with a mature rating and automatically replies a mature rating game label instead. You can check out the FAQ about the change, which includes more context on why Twitch made this update. Bro, we don't need context, okay? There is no context needed. All we need to know is that it's very obvious they did this because they had to, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch had to do this. Why? Because they want to protect their money. And why? Because their money is the whores on Twitch. That's basically it, man. Those girls get people, simps, little boys, whatever you want to call them, to give them an ungodly amount of money through subscriptions, which Twitch takes a massive cut from. And of course, they're going to want to keep that money train going without having much blame in the process. So this is their way of doing it. This is the way of loosening the grip so that it allows these girls to get away with what they've been getting away with anyway for the time being. So it's not too shocking to me that they did this because, again, you look on Twitter, you can have nudity all day. You look on YouTube, you can have like sex ed type nudity all day. So it's not too surprising that Twitch is doing this. I'm just glad that they're finally admitting that they've wanted to do this from the start. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.